How the boy that lead Apuleius to the field was slain in the wood. While I devised with myself in what manner I might end my life, the rope-right boy on the next morrow lead me to the same hill again, and tied me to a bough of a great oak, and in the mean season he took his hatchet and cut wood to load me withal. But behold, there crept out of a cave by a marvellous great bear, holding out his mighty head, whom when I saw, I was suddenly stroken in fear, and, throwing all the strength of my body into my hinder heels, lifted up my strained head and brake the halter, wherewith I was tied. Then there was no need to bid me run away, for I scoured not only on foot, but tumbled over the stones and rocks with my body till I came into the open fields, to the intent I would escape from the terrible bear, but especially from the boy that was worse than the bear. Then a certain stranger that passed by the way, espying me alone as a stray asse, took me up and rode upon my back, beating me with a staff, which he bare in his hand, through a wide and unknown lane, whereat I was nothing displeased, but willingly went forward to avoid the cruel pain of gelding, which the shepherds had ordained for me. But as for the stripes I was nothing moved, since I was accustomed to be beaten so every day. But evil fortune would not suffer me to continue in so good a state long, for the shepherds looking about for a cow that they had lost, after they had sought in divers places, fortune to come upon us unawares, who when they espied and knew me, they would have taken me by the halter, but he that rode upon my back resisted them, saying, O Lord masters, what intend you to do? Will you rob me? Then said the shepherds, What? Thinkest thou we handle thee otherwise than thou deservest, which hast stolen away our asse? Why dost thou not rather tell us where thou hast hidden the boy whom thou hast slain? And therewithal they pulled him down to the ground, beating him with their fists, and spurning him with their feet. Then he answered unto them, saying, that he saw no manner of boy, but only found the asse loose and straying abroad, which he took up to the intent to have some reward for the finding of him and to restore him again to his master. And I would to God, quoth he, that this asse, which verily was never seen, could speak as a man to give witness of mine innocency, then would you be ashamed of the injury which you have done to me. Thus, reasoning for himself, he nothing prevailed, for they tied the halter about my neck, and, maugre his face, pulled me quite away, and lead me back again through the woods of the hill to the place where the boy accustomed to resort. And after they could find him in no place, at length they found his body rent and torn in pieces, and his members dispersed in sundry places, which I well knew was done by the cruel bear, and verily I would have told it if I might have spoken, but, which I could only do, I greatly rejoiced at his death, although it came too late. Then they gathered together the pieces of his body and buried them. By and by they laid the fault to my new master, that took me up by the way, and, bringing him home fast bound to their houses, purposed on the next morrow to accuse him of murder, and to lead him before the justices to have judgment of death.